I can definitely see why it might sound that way in the beginning, but student language development takes time, and surprisingly, a lot of what you're describing in your English learner students' language production is normal and a part of the language developing process. I have personally experienced many of the same descriptors you mentioned, like going back and forth between languages, which I learned is also known as translanguaging or code switching. Students are able to utilize their home language and use the linguistic knowledge to the second language, allowing for communication and meaning making to take place. Students are more likely to actively engage if they are allowed to use all of their linguistic resources that they have. Interestingly, English learners' first language is very influential regarding syntax as well. The rules for how a sentence is to be structured are many times applied via the syntax of their first language, while they are still learning to use the rules of English. It is fascinating to see how our students are able to utilize strategies at hand and figure out patterns to communicate more effectively using both of the languages. Instead of viewing our learners' efforts as bad in English, maybe we can shift our beliefs and attitudes towards our learners in a way that values the language skills that they bring and already know, increasing positive learning experiences and outcomes. I can clearly see how attentive and aware you are of your students, which helps to move forward with what you have been noticing in your classroom. For instance, research shows that when students use their home language as translanguaging tools, they are able to have support in their English development, helping with comprehension and production. We can encourage our students to use both languages to express their messages and to have a lot more meaning. In the classroom, this might mean allowing them to brainstorm or share with a partner in their home language. It might also mean allowing them to practice before using English, helping them to be able to build on that confidence. And then we can also model correct sentence structures that can assist with syntax or correct language structure. This can also be done through sentence stems and sentence frames, or even through modeling the correct form in a more natural way while prioritizing the meaning and progress instead of perfect grammar. Students can also benefit from having lots of opportunities to practice written and oral communication in a low stress setting, which can encourage them to take risks and build that confidence through language use. I hope that the strategies that I shared with you are helpful and they help to view students' language as a developmental progress in which they can improve with appropriate support and lots of patience. I am very glad that we were able to have this conversation. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or anytime you want to just talk. I know that you are not alone in your educational journey. Thank you so much for your time.